Welcome to another episode of Pages and Potions podcast, where we dive deep into delicious drinks and we give you our hot takes, craziest theories, and fun reviews of some of our favorite books. We are your hosts, Courtney and Devin, and thank you for joining us during what we hope is your happy hour and escape from the 9 to 5. Before we dive in, it's very important that you know that this is a not safe for work podcast. All right, we talk about explicit books. We use explicit language. So if that's not your cup of tea, or if you have little ears around, this might not be for you right now. This is also your one warning that this podcast will contain spoilers. So if that's not for you either, now's your chance to bail and catch us once you've read the book. Okay, you're still here. Let's get into it. You've been warned. All right. So for this week's episode and our first of 2026, Happy New Year. We happen to be recording on New Year's Day. Look, and we're both very put together. Neither of us are hungover.
Exactly.
As promised, I finally finished Brimstone by Callie Hart. So we're going to be reviewing that today. It's book 2 of the Fae and Alchemy trilogy. So Fae, vampires, rot, and decay. Say less. But before we get into all of our thoughts about this wonderfully chaotic book, Devin, can you walk us through our drink pairing for the day?
Absolutely, I'd be honored. Tonight we've chosen something to match the vampire vibes because Ceres becomes the vampire queen, but also pay tribute to our favorite little sidekick and cuddle buddy Onyx, her little Arctic fox, with a white chocolate raspberry martini. So we've taken some raspberry vodka, some white chocolate liqueur. Ours look very different, by the way. Raspberry vodka, white chocolate liqueur, and muddled raspberries. Shake it really hard over ice and strain it. You can garnish it with a little sugar-covered raspberry if you like. If you're bougie and want some like white chocolate curls, you could do that. Whatever your heart fancies is what this is like. I truthfully don't think you could make this a mocktail because I'd never heard of a white chocolate non-alcoholic liqueur unless you find a white chocolate coffee syrup, mix it with raspberry juice maybe.
Good one.
So anyways, we are going to try this. What did we decide on a name as this one? I can't remember what you suggested.
I suggested the Arctic fox, but I don't know if that actually fits what the drink is. So maybe we reveal a name later.
I love that. Anyways, cheers, friends. Let's see what's this
Cheers.
about. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Okay. That's very strong. It's delicious, though.
Liddy titty, that's what I'm about to be.
So I have a white chocolate, like, cream liqueur. That's what I bought. And Devin is using a, what did you say?
I'm using a white chocolate creme de cacao, which is clear.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So
So
ours look very different. Mine is like pink, which does not fit the vibe at all. It's delicious, but
like
pink
mine is
doesn't
more
fit the
trends.
vibe.
No, mine's like, you can see the like raspberry bits floating in it. I actually had a proper strainer, and then it would be a little bit easier. But the holes in my shaker are a bit large, so the seeds and stuff just get put in there. But honestly, I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine is the same. I just use my shaker as a strainer. But oh my God, that's good. Okay. Delicious.
Delightful. All right, Courtney.
Delicious.
Now that we've had a
right.
sip to wet our whistles, let's talk about the book. You have some strong opinions, and I'm very excited to talk to you about it. And I feel like we need to start off with
very
this
strong opinions.
Yeah, this beautiful, as you all know, Courtney writes all of our synopsis, and they are perfection. Like 10 out of 10. They deserve all the awards, all the accolades. So this one's one of my favorite that she's ever written. And I know I say that often, but it's every week they get better and better.
It's not a synopsis.
So it's not, but it's so good. So please, could you actually just take it away, my friend?
I can do that. So I told Devin that my synopsis this time would simply be what the actual fuck. And she was down. She was totally into that. But then I decided to actually write something down because it deserves more than what the fuck. So our newly minted vampire queen, emo lover boy, and their merry band of fuckwits are back in this chaotic fever dream of a novel that had me questioning my reading comprehension throughout. The level of cognitive commitment that this book required for me to understand it was next level. Like, I felt stupid sometimes. I honestly don't believe I could do a synopsis justice on this one because, dear God, the sheer number of storylines, people, places, things, they're too many to weave together in 2 minutes or less, and you'd get really bored. So I'm just going to review the highlights for you. So first, dream walking. What the fuck? They be fucking in their dreams. Sounds good to me. And while the spice remains top tier, great job, Callie Hart. Spice is amazing. And Kingfisher has some beautiful lines, as he usually does. Why are they doing it in their dreams? I get that they're separated and the whole thing, but anyway, we don't really have a lot of closure on the dream walking situation. Second, and Devin, as I was delightfully delinquent in not actually reading this thing, she sent me a text a while ago that she's just said, I got 3 words for you. Carrion fucking Swift. And so anyone with half a sense of humor will have their heart stolen by our slutty, sexy piece of comedic relief. Third, why did they go get Hayden? Why is he there? This seems very useless to the plot. I do not understand. Fourth, the rot. This is like the main big bad in this book is this fucking rot that is spreading fast and like killing everything in its wake. So they spend time trying to figure out what stops it, but it also like fades into the background at times. I don't fucking know. They figure out that it's Brimstone that stops it. And like they know that the fire sprites they are the whoever Archer is, if he's a fire sprite, I can't remember, like they have Brimstone inside them, and then they suggest that they kill all the fire sprites, and nobody wants to do that, obviously. So then, spoiler alert, at the end of the book we figure out that there's another way to find this Brimstone. Anyway, merry band of fuckwits grows by a few that used to be friends that weren't friends for like hundreds of years, and now they're friends again. No idea. That seems to go really quick. It's like, you weren't our friend for hundreds of years, but now you're a friend again, and it's totally fine. Sixth, Callie Hart. I am speaking directly to you, Callie Hart. I will never forgive you for what you made us think happened to Onyx. I will never forgive you. Never. And seventh, shame. Kingfisher. Shame. Shame on you, Callie Hart. We love you. Kingfisher, who we now know is actually named Kylo Ren, Hayden, is a god of hell, or at least partly. So this is where the rest of the Brimstone is going to come from. And this is, so then he's talking to Daddy, and he wants to get a dragon for his sweet 1000th birthday. Like, I just don't get it. Like I said, it is a chaotic fever dream. But will I read the next one? Yeah, absolutely. Will I figure out what's going on? Probably not. But you know what? It was a fucking ride. There were points where I found it to slog a little bit. Like I felt like it was a bit of a slog, but it may have been the time of year and I wasn't able to like really get my head into it. But it's a chaotic fever dream of a novel. But it's awesome. So That's it. That's my synopsis.
It's beautiful. Round of applause, everybody. That was perfection.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was a fever dream. And I do feel like you just said you had a very busy 2 months. Like November's always busy for you because you have lots of family birthdays, and then December's busy because it's the December. And we, as much as we love doing this as our passion, we both have real jobs in the real world, and that takes up a lot of our time. So you just didn't have the commitment, the cognitive commitment at the present time to get into it and really,
the cognitive
really
commitment.
Absorb it. Yeah, whereas I did a little bit. I definitely read it a bit faster than I read Quicksilver. I think I read it in 3 days, and I actually sat down and just committed to it. And it was a little bit all over the place, but there was still lots of brilliantly shiny moments in it that kept the magic and the lore going and kept the intrigue alive for me. Obviously I was sending you updates where I was like, Carrion fucking Swift and everything else. And then I was like, you just need to tell me when you get to the end of the book, because I literally finished the book and was like,
that was exactly my response. I sent a voice note, which I don't normally initiate the voice notes, but there was no way that I could put my feelings into words over text about what had just happened in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It was a lot.
what was your favorite part of the book, though? Like, there was a lot of good stuff in there. What was your favorite part of the book?
I really loved when Fisher and Carrion go back to, what is the name of her? Zalvarin? When they go back to get Hayden, essentially. But they get trapped in an attic, basically, a dark attic with a demon, and have to fight this, like, spider demon, basically. I think it's a spider.
I think it's scorpions, right?
Oh, scorpion.
Demon?
Yeah, scorpion.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
So, but, like, the visualization of all of that was really cool.
It was really
Thoroughly
good.
enjoyed that. I just, like, such a cool adventure. And then I actually really enjoyed the end, because I could really visualize when they go to hell, basically. And then we find out that he's, oh, hey, Dad, I want my dragon. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? The fuck? I also really enjoyed the element of Fisher's mother's book. How it was like a guide. She's like Fisher's mom is a seer. She's basically like giving Cyrus a book that guides her through the events that are going to happen. And it says, read this page for this, but don't go past until this happens. So it's a very clear guide about what's about to happen. And I love that because it's a connection to her mother-in-law, essentially, that she would never have otherwise. And of course, Fisher loved his mom. So it's just this beautiful connection. And it's just a really cool, like, added puzzle piece to the story that I liked.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. What I think I would have to say, yeah, one of my faves is definitely Scorpion Demon Dude, because that was really good. It was one of those scenes that you can feel it. It was really good. I wanted to know your thoughts, though. I know I'm going off script here, but I wanted to know your thoughts about Everlane in this book. It just seems, I don't know where that is going. I'm very intrigued, but I don't know where it's going.
There's a part of me that thinks she's going to go evil. There's a part of me that thinks she's being used as a pawn for a greater purpose, which she is, technically. She got turned in the last book, but then she didn't really turn in this book, and then her body got taken over by Fisher's mother to relay the information and the prophecy, basically, to Cyrus. So at this point, she's just a tool. She's just something that people can use to get to their means. I didn't really like her character in book one. I know a lot of people probably might think, what? But I always was a bit sus of her. And I know, like, her and Ren have something going on, which I think could be great. But I don't know. I'm sus of her. And I feel like I don't know enough about her still. Even though it's like they're half siblings. I just don't trust her. I don't trust her.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, maybe through no fault of her own, because, yeah, her body's been taken over or whatever's happening. She's turning, who knows. But yeah, same. I'm interested to see where it goes, but I feel like there wasn't enough character development in the first book for me to actually give a shit.
Yeah, that's it. I don't trust
really
her because
care.
I don't know her, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What about least favorite? What was your least favorite part? Do we share the same least favorite part?
Onyx dying was pretty fucking traumatic. I, like, wept. I was like Ben looks at me and he's, are you okay? And I was like, she killed the fox. What the fuck, Callie Hart? Like, I was, like, distraught. I was like, this cannot be what's happening. He's like protecting Fisher, and it was like this beautiful moment, and Fisher never really liked him this whole time. He was like, oh, he's not meant to be a pet. And yet here he is fucking saving his life. I'm like, god damn, Callie Hart.
I know.
Oh my god.
We will never forgive you. That was also
Honestly.
my least favorite. Yeah.
Like we're trauma bonded now because of it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I did not have the same reaction you did. No. Like, I was like, there's no way that she's going to kill this fox. There's no fucking way. That would be like literary death. But,
you'd be like, immediately.
Immediately. Like, I don't care if there's 2 chapters left. Like, you don't kill the furry friend.
You don't. You don't listen to those lessons, people. Yeah, no, that was hard. It was hard to get through. Goddamn.
Yeah.
But
totally.
there was a couple, as you mentioned, like there were definitely some sloggier parts to get through, but I think overall, yeah, Onyx was rough. It was rough. Let's pour one out for the homie who came back to life.
Yeah. Or just maybe take a drink.
That's what I mean. Pour it into my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned earlier that although this was like mentally hard to get through, the spice was top tier, which is like
tier,
really
as
a lot of
usual.
people are a lot of people listen to our podcast because we say the word dick a lot. So it's only fair that I went into my Kindle and I looked up the word cock.
Well, how many cocks
And
in this one?
Let's just double check. 30.
30.
cocks.
That's 3 times Christmas Tree Farm. Because Christmas Tree Farm
is.
was 10.
Yeah.
30 cocks.
To be fair, a couple of those are he cocked an eyebrow. So I wouldn't say a true 30. I would say like 27. 27.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the dream sex and why it was happening, and there's still like a loose end there. There are other books where there's dream sex that happens that I've read, and I was like,
Yes.
this kind of makes sense. They're dreamwalkers. It happens in like From Blood and Ash, if you've ever read those books. There's stuff where you're like, it makes kind of sense based on the powers of these people. I don't really know where she's going with this, and if it's going to be an important plot point in book 3, like maybe they're going to get separated.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting that they're on
maybe.
it's interesting that they're on completely different worlds when it happens. Because
Yeah.
she's in
Yeah.
Avelia and he's in Zilvarin. So,
Yes.
I don't know. Either way, still top tier. And it is my honor to read the Spicy 69 to you also. Please buckle
Still
up.
need that music. Boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Buckle up, gird your loins, take a drink, whatever you gotta do.
Gird your loins.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Fisher cradled my lower jaw, gripping my face between his thumb on one side and his index and middle finger on the other. "You're so fucking beautiful," he whispered. "You've existed in my mother's drawings for most of my life, but you were never real to me before." I didn't believe. His eyes were wide and full of awe. "I had no idea what you would mean to me. I had no idea what I would do to keep you safe. When I close my eyes, you are all I fucking see, Sarah's Fane. I could be dead in the ground 5,000 years and the frosts could have taken my bones, and still no other male will have ever loved another female the way that I love you." My heart tripped in my chest. Hearing him speak this way to me, having him love me like this, it healed me. I wouldn't have been able to let anyone else do it. The intensity of the emotions I experienced whenever I was with him would have terrified the hell out of me. I would have run. But it was different with him. He was larger than life, stronger, more powerful. He was bigger than the swell I felt in my chest whenever I heard him say those 3 words. I love you. He could handle all the bullshit and the complications that came with loving me. He knew me, saw me, was capable of holding the both of us together if it all became too much. It was safe to love him back because no matter what, he was never going to let me fall. "Please," it hit me out of nowhere, the sudden awful realization that we didn't know how long we had together like this. He could disappear at any moment. I could. Maybe I'd lost my mind and I was imagining all of this and none of it was real, but I didn't want it to end without feeling him inside me first. "I need you," I said. I laid my hands flat against his chest, my fingers splayed wide, as if I could reach inside of him and take hold of his very soul. If I could have, I would never have let go. Fisher's hand moved from my jaw, traveling down, closing around my throat. His grip wasn't tight. It was a suggestion of something that could happen, that might happen if I wanted it to. "Sinners and martyrs, little Osha, the things I think about," he growled. "If only you knew." I wanted to know. I wanted to hear all the filthy things he imagined when he thought about me. I would have asked him to elaborate, but my mate grinned wickedly, swooping down to claim my mouth with his before I could speak. "I want you on all fours for me, Saris. Crawling," he drawled inside my head. Tongue dipping past my lips, past my teeth, he claimed my mouth. I threw my arms around his neck and kissed him back, whimpering. "I want to stand behind you and watch you on your hands and knees. I want to see your slickness running down the inside of your thighs, your pretty pink little pussy on show for me, aching for my cock."
There's one.
I'll leave it there. I'm a little flustered.
Giggling like teenagers. Holy man. The man's got some great lines though. Like,
Oh, God, I know,
He really
like-
does.
The hopeless romantic in me is just like heart eyes. You know what I'm saying? Heart eyes. It's beautiful. Callie Hart.
It is.
Well done. Written. You know how to write the
Well
spice.
done.
Yeah. You know how to make a
Yeah.
gal swoon. Yeah. What would you rate
yeah.
the spice? Because there's quite a few scenes in this book. She definitely in terms of spiciness. So what would you rate it out of 5 tequila shots?
I don't know. Like this I feel is, again, it's like quality. It's super quality. So I would say like 4. I give it a 4. Like
Yeah.
the spice is good.
Do you think
Good.
it's not a 5 because the rest of the building blocks needed in their relationship and in the story building weren't there? Is that why it's not a 5?
Maybe. Yeah, why wouldn't it be a 5? I think it would be a 5 if it was just like out and out smut. Just every page, like 100 cocks in a book. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that would be,
We'll get there. Baby
we'll get
steps,
there.
okay?
We'll get there.
Last time was
Yeah.
10, this one is 30. Generously 27, but still.
Still. Yeah. So I would say yeah, 4, maybe 5, because it is like it's quality, right? There's more.
It is quality.
And it's quality. Like it doesn't overpower the story either, which I really like. Like I love books where it's there, but it's like part of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think 4 is a very fair rating. I just asked that because I just wondered if maybe it's a 4 for both of us because, the rest of the story just doesn't quite back up the level of the smut. Maybe the smut actually outshines the plot for us. I don't know. Not to say that the plot is bad. It's just,
No.
I don't know. It was very chaotic. It was very chaotic.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen that. Like I literally had to go back and I had to read summaries today because I was thinking about it. I'm like, I don't remember what happened. There was so much going on. I was like, I'm going to miss something, whatever. This is why we decided not to do like a full synopsis because I was going to miss major plot points for sure. Totally. But yeah, like I had to read a bunch of like summaries and stuff today. And that was a common theme, was that the book was chaotic. Like there's so many loose ends. And like it could very well be that the next book is going to be absolutely fantastic and brings everything together and everything's tied up in a nice little bow. But it just feels like Callie.
Yeah, it's a little bit everywhere. Just a little bit everywhere. But there's still parts throughout that feel like they're grounding moments. There are a couple moments that are like, okay, I think I understand what she's going for here. Or, oh, I think I know what she's trying to say here. So there's so much potential here. But yeah, there's a couple loose ends that I'm just like, why was that necessary? Like you mentioned, like, why did they go get Hayden? He provides absolutely nothing to their situation currently. He's human. He can't do anything other than, okay, so he's bringing comfort to Saris. But Saris was doing fucking fine without him there, truthfully. Probably better without him there because now she didn't have to worry about him being in trouble.
Yeah. And he brings back the news that everybody thinks she's a traitor. Yeah. And so
it.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm sure there's a point. Like, these books are too well written to not have a completion to all of these loose ends. I think that's going to happen. But it feels like there's just so many right now. And I don't know the point of Hayden in this book at all.
No, he's just, I did love when they saw Elroy, and Elroy was like, of course there's Faye, you fucking idiot, of course there is. And he was just like,
here's my pool of Quicksilver. Like,
you're okay.
How did they never go downstairs? You know what I mean? They've known Elroy for years and years. Like, he was a father figure to them. How did they not know? I guess, like, I was listening to like a true crime podcast the other day and some like woman didn't know her husband was hiding bodies in the basement. So I guess it happens. But like, how do you not know?
Sorry,
this is what I do in my spare time.
Love that. Keep in mind, it wasn't safe for them to keep super close to him. Right, because technically she was in hiding. She, after her mom was murdered, they went from place to place to place to stay safe.
Right.
So at his house, like they kept their distance. I do think it's a bit of a betrayal that he knew she was an alchemist this whole time. Said anything to her to prepare for something like this, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even like that she fully needed to know, but I think there needed to be a bit more foundation for her there but because then maybe her being so accepting of everything that was new in book 1 would make more sense. Because remember how we talked about it in
So
Quicksilver,
true.
how like she just knows everything and she's okay with everything. It's like, why? Why is she so okay with this? Whereas if she had a little bit more foundation from Elroy or like her upbringing, it would make more sense. It would make more sense.
That's actually a really good point. That's a really good point, and I think that would have,
Hey, Hart, if you need beta readers, we're here for you.
We are. Absolutely. I'll drag my feet and I won't read it right away, but I'll get there. And I will give you true and honest feedback.
Baby steps. Yeah. What do you think about our drink pairing today? How are you feeling about it?
I don't know. I think yours with the color is good because it's like red and that's for the vampires and the whole thing. And you've got the white chocolate to represent Onyx because he's white and so cute. I think mine being like, you can't see it really, but it's pink. Yours
is more like the Arctic Fox.
It's like an
it looks
Arctic
white,
Fox, but it's also it looks white, but it's pink, and pink does not fit the vibe.
No, I mean to be fair, mine's not delicious, really though. Red, but it is really good.
Yeah, it is delicious. Like it'd
be really good with
10
Prosecco
out of 10
in
on the drink.
Yeah, I know. I just blew your mind. I think white chocolate raspberry Prosecco. That might be a little obscure, but I would be here for it. I want some carbonation in it. You have the cream though, so it might be weird for you. It's not a cream liqueur. Might have to try it. So
the cream. Yeah, I love it with the cream though. This does it. Like you can taste the white chocolate, you can taste the raspberry. Like it's so freaking delicious. I had raspberries as garnish, but you couldn't really see those. Anyway, delicious. Great job, Devin, on the drink today.
Thanks. Good job, team.
Good job.
Okay. As we start to wrap up, I think the biggest question I have on my mind from this book is, do you think Kingfisher / Kylo Ren / Kadan deserves a spot on the book boyfriend list? Because we have a list. Both of us have our own lists. Do you think he deserves a spot in
episode?
Do you think he deserves a list in like the top 10?
I don't even know if I have 10 book boyfriends. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Like he's got some good lines, like some really good. Like I'll introduce you to all 7 gods. Like
you're like, I know.
Okay. Put me in the book. In the book.
Sorry.
Right in the book.
Oh my god, I love you.
Yeah, but I don't know. No one will ever usurp Rhysand as my number one because we'll have a conversation about this. He's exactly like my husband. But
there's things I don't need to know about Lee, okay?
I didn't say anything about the smexy time.
Okay.
I just said, anyway, I'm going to eat this raspberry. But we'll see how good this new microphone is. I got a new microphone, people. We'll see if it's any good. You might hear me chomping on that raspberry. I don't know. To me, he seems, despite the fact that he's like thousands of years old, to me, he seems a little immature. He obviously loves her. But he seems a little immature. So I don't think he would make my top list. What about you?
I think that's a really good point. Like I think because he's only had to be accountable for himself, really, and then the people he would like sacrifice himself to protect, I should say. So he doesn't really have. There's definitely moments where I'm like, "Are you a man or are you like a man child?"
Yeah.
But then he has other moments where I'm just like, "Butter my biscuits, sir." Like Jesus, I don't know.
Biscuits.
I don't even know. Like he just.
Well, butter my biscuits, sir. Yeah. Kylo Ren.
Sir Kylo Ren. Oh my god. I think if it was a top 10, he might make the list. If it was a top 5, absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
It would be like bottom of the top 10. He's got some admirable qualities though. And he says, frick, like what I read out of the Spicy 69, like about, I would wait 1,000 years and no other man would like do that for you, or I don't even know, like just whatever he said was just like chef's kiss. And he has so many of those moments in the 2 books that I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah,
I just don't even know.
Fuck,
I don't even know.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know either.
At some point maybe he'll be an alternate. I don't know. When we actually talk about our book boyfriends at length, that will be a bonus episode at some point, so stay for that. But
if he rides a dragon, that might put him up the list for me.
I know. Book
honestly.
3 has yet to determine anything for me. Right? Like, it could completely flip my list on its head. And I might be like, fuck, I thought Tamlin was going to be a book boyfriend, and look where that ended up. Yeah. No, he's not going to be, can't be for real. He's not going to unseat Zayden Ryerson for me. Absolutely not.
We need to have this conversation and like multiple beverages while we're having that conversation, because you're wrong. Yeah. You're just wrong.
You're just wrong, and it's okay.
Yeah, you're just wrong.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You're kind of wrong too, but it's fine.
You're so nice. You're so nice. Shall we wrap up?
We shall. Right. That is all we've got for today's episode of Pages and Potions podcast. So let us know if you tried this delicious elixir, or if you end up reading Brimstone and you also feel like you need to be part of the chaotic conversation that was that entire book. Please follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are always looking to have conversations with our audience. We believe this is a community and not just a two-woman show. And books bring people together. And we want to share that with our community. We love hearing from you guys. So please feel free to reach out at any time. You can find us at Pages and Potions Podcast on any of those social platforms. So find us there. Next episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different for the next 2 months. I'm going to be sharing some information about that on our social media pages. But we'll be doing like a little bit more of, not necessarily like a deeper dive, but we're going to be going through 2 different book series, and we're going to alternate each episode. So you have time to read book 1, and then maybe you have time to read like book 2. So if you're focusing on one of the book series, there's like an episode break in between, so you have a chance to catch up. So we're not leaving anybody behind. So we're actually going to be starting with book 1 of the Crowns of Nyaxia duology by Carissa Broadbent. It's called Serpent and the Wings of Night. Both of us have read it. We both really enjoyed it, and we're both really excited to dive back into that world and explore a little bit and talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I did want to say something real quick, because if you are on the fence about reading Serpent and the Wings of Night, I will just leave you with, that is the first book I have ever read that I did not see the ending coming. Like, I didn't see it coming at all. And there was some gasping and voice noting being like, did that fucking just happen? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you're curious, like, highly recommend is all I want.
It's fantastic. And then alternately, as we go through that, we were going to be talking about the Plated Prisoner series by Raven Kennedy, which is also a fabulous series. So if either of those book series are interesting to you and you're like, oh, I kind of want to read that, absolutely take your time. But we will be writing out a bit of a book guide on what's coming and what episodes to expect. And who knows, we might even be doing a couple bonus episodes, but we'll give you more information on that as it comes up. And yeah, if you have any cocktail suggestions for any of those books, let us know. We're super, super open to sharing those ideas and trying new things, because who knows, we might come up with something crazy. And yeah, super excited to jump in with you guys. Again, our DMs are always open if you're looking to collab or just want to chat. Just let us know. Until then, stay spicy, keep spilling all the dramatic tea, and hopefully you're having a wonderful start to 2026. We'll see you next episode. Thanks for joining us. Cheers.
Bye.